Are you missing this vital sign? Is a hidden culprit stealing your energy and well-being? Do you often feel tired despite sufficient rest, experiencing a persistent lack of energy that makes daily tasks difficult? Or perhaps you've noticed a strange tingling or pins and needles sensation in your hands or feet, and if you seem to be catching colds and infections more frequently than usual, that could also be a clue. Your body often gives you these subtle clues, and surprisingly, they could be pointing to a widespread issue. You might not be getting enough of the vital sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. In fact, did you know that about 1 billion people worldwide have vitamin D deficiency, while 50% of the population has vitamin D insufficiency? Considering that recent data from vitamin D statistics early 2025 shows that even in the UK, nearly half of the adults may not get enough vitamin D, making it crucial to recognize the signs. Another common sign is experiencing aches and pains, particularly in your bones and muscles. You might find yourself feeling stiff in the mornings or noticing discomfort after light activity. While these can have other causes, if you experienced several of these, especially in autumn and winter, low vitamin D could be a factor. Vitamin D is a vital nutrient many of us don't get enough of. Essential for healthy bones and muscles, it helps your body absorb and use calcium and phosphorus, the very building blocks of bone density. Low levels can lead to issues like osteoporosis, broken bones, and in children, rickets and even dental issues. But the role of vitamin D doesn't stop at bones. It's a big immune system booster, helping to fight off infections. Plus, it's key for muscle health, helping your muscles function properly, for everyday activities like lifting, walking, or even just standing steady. If you're experiencing muscle weakness or aches, low vitamin D levels might be a contributing factor. Emerging research hints that vitamin D might also impact our mood and emotional well-being. Low levels have been linked to seasonal affective disorder and depression. Additionally, some studies suggest vitamin D may play a role in cell growth regulation and potentially influence cancer risk. We've seen the amazing things vitamin D does for us. Let's dive into how our bodies actually get this vital nutrient. Vitamin D, also known as calciferol, is a fat-soluble vitamin. In summer, we mostly get it from the sun. Our skin's like a solar panel, soaking up those rays. When ultraviolet B rays hit your skin, they kickstart a cool chemical change, converting certain cholesterol into inactive previtamin D3, which the sun's warmth then activates into D3. This active form then journeys to our liver and kidneys before being sent around our body as calcitriol. So, when's the best time for vitamin D from the sun? It depends on your location and the time of year. Generally, aim for short periods of midday sun, roughly between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., for about 10 minutes on your face and arms, but be cautious during peak hours to avoid burning. A simple trick is to check your shadow. If it's shorter than you, the UVB rays are usually strong enough. Tips for sun exposure. Even on cloudy days, you can still produce some vitamin D, though it might take longer. Direct sunlight through open doors or windows works, but glass blocks UVB rays. While sunscreen reduces vitamin D production, it's vital for skin protection. You can still boost vitamin D through diet and shorter sun exposure during outdoor tasks like gardening or walking. When sunlight is limited, getting enough vitamin D through diet and supplements is important. Some foods contain vitamin D naturally. The best sources are cod liver oil and the flesh of fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, herring, swordfish, and tuna fish. Smaller amounts are found in beef liver, egg yolk, and cheese. Some mushrooms contain vitamin D too, especially those commercially grown and exposed to UV light. It is also added to fortified foods like milk, orange juice, cereals, and yogurt. Regarding supplements, there are two main types you might hear about: D2, derived from plants and fungi, and D3, derived from animals, including humans, and more easily absorbed by the body. Here's a general guideline. Many experts recommend a daily supplement of 10 micrograms, or 400 international units, during darker months, for anyone over a year old. But remember, the right amount for you can depend on your age, health, and where you live, so it's always best to chat with your doctor. Those with darker skin may need supplements all year round. That's because the natural pigment, melanin, acts like a sunscreen. Also, if you have a known deficiency or certain health conditions, you might need a higher dose. The best way to know your levels is to get a simple blood test from your doctor. Now, this is really important. When it comes to vitamins, more isn't always better. Because vitamin D is getting more attention, some people are taking really high doses, way more than the usual recommendations of around 600 to 800 IU daily. High doses long-term could be harmful. So, stick to the recommended amounts or, even better, follow your doctor's advice. In short, vitamin D is vital, and deficiency is common. If you're concerned, talk to your doctor for personalized advice and prioritize your body's needs.